with everyone else kind of falling back a ways, is this Gonzaga's year to finally grab the trophy? Is Baylor in a position where Baylor's taking someone else's place?
So I think when you look at that, let me harken back to last year. It's such a shame. I think last year would have been one of the best tournaments ever happened. So Gonzaga and Baylor were right in that mix last year, but there were others with them, with Dayton. The only bad thing this year for the sport is that I really do think Gonzaga and Baylor they're a level ahead of everybody else. I mean, significant. Like most years, even with the top teams, you'll put 8. They are on a level on their own. There's no two ways about it. So I mean, to beat them, I mean Gonzaga, starting with them, they have when people think Gonzaga, which is not the right narrative, but they think of, team disappoints. They now have Jalen Suggs, the freshman point guard, and he's the real deal. He's the best player they've, in my lifetime, I think, that has ever been there. Like, he's the real deal. So, what you might have lacked prior, you have him, you have Corey Kispert. Getting back to what we said with Duke, with coaches like Mark Few and Gonzaga, they're building programs. They're bringing international kids. They're bringing kids who are minus Suggs. He's an anomaly, but they're going to be there 3-4 years. So Kispert, who's literally a forward shooting 50% from three, he's now a senior. He's gotten significantly better. So that team, to beat them, it's a tall order. The one thing I would say with them, I don't know if you remember Parnowski, the big kid a couple years ago when they lost to Carolina in the final. They don't have a dominant inside presence, but that being said, they're really good. Baylor on the other side is good luck with that. They are the team that you're on the other side, and it's a nightmare. They're going to the living daylights out of you. They are fierce, tenacious, guard driven. They are, I don't want to say unbeatable, because they go through stretches offensively where they're sluggish, I would say, but they're a nightmare to play. So I do think those two teams are on a level of their own this year. Again, no one's unbeatable. I can give you a handful of squads that, might match up better, but make no mistake, those two are the cream of the crop by a wide margin. As a matter of fact, I saw a stat there. So Baylor has won, and I forget the exact number. Let's call it 10 straight games by 8 or more points. It's the first team to have done that since the UNLV Larry Johnson squad. Like, just to put it in comparison, they're the real deal. So offensively, they have nights they're sluggish, like I said, but they're a nightmare. And we talked about the Big Ten earlier, like even Illinois. Look like you could see every possession of the year that they hated life. That's what Baylor does to you. So those two are clearly above everyone else. Clearly.